Boala wants one of my metal glasses. I can give him one.
Is this metal?
As a government official, wake up on Monday morning, and like I've also asked Boala, you should provide my alleged suspension letter. You know, because he said he suspended.
Was he the one that said so?
I think for the record, it's important to actually say that.
So they must provide my suspension letter.
I think I saw some. Let me see.
So Boala, I've challenged him.
Nigerians,
Boala, a government spokesperson that said I was allegedly suspended, must provide, or if he doesn't provide, it's an indictment on this government that the spokespeople of this government lie.
All right,
that's just it. So President Tinubu, tell Boala to provide my suspension letter. And if he wants a copy of my metal glasses, I will give him one.
For the records, you were not.
A group of at least 8 soldiers, led by Lieutenant Colonel Pascal Tigri, stormed the country's state television, announcing the removal of President Patrice Talon and the dissolution of all state institutions. The soldiers, identifying themselves as Military Committee for Refoundation, declared the suspension of the Constitution and all political party activities until further notice. They also claim to have closed the country's borders, resulting in unrest in parts of the country, with a group of demonstrators chanting "Down with Talon" and expressing support for the mutinous soldiers. Well, barely 12 hours after gunfire first rang out in several neighborhoods in Cotonou on Sunday, Benin President Patrice Talon announced that the coup had been thwarted, stating that the country's armed forces and National Guard remained loyal to the Republic, asserting that they stood firm, recaptured their positions, and cleared all resistance held by the mutineers. 14 people have been arrested in connection with the coup attempt. Well, this attempted coup adds the coup leader, Pascal Tigri, reappeared in a video which went viral on Sunday, stating that they undertook the mission to free Benin from the dictatorship of President Talon before going on to caution France to stay out of their internal affairs. So why are we condemning the invasion that Trump had said that he was going to?
No, that's a different.
I'm just saying those are the response. That's the response.
It's not intellectually connected.
No, why not? If Trump said that if Nigeria does not keep its house in order, we will send troops on ground. That's all he said. And then the whole country went, berserk.
Now Trump will need to get the concurrence of Congress.
Which is why he has said...
He doesn't get.
He has to.
No,
he has not declared war yet.
Did he get the concurrence of Venezuela in the airstrikes he did in Venezuela?
No, he's still doing body language. In the Eastern Pacific.
No, Audrey has a point. Audrey's right.
This is the same conversation. No, she is. But why is it not different?
It is the same conversation.
Why is it not different?
Dr. Abati.
Which is what you're saying now.
He cannot declare war.
Which is what you're saying.
The Congress is now tackling Trump on those airstrikes now. That's just it. So it's the same conversation.
No, you are correct. He has not declared war.
No, it's not a case of declaration of war. Openly bombing another person's territorial ground. It's not a declaration of war.
Is Nigeria bombing?
Do you know he has not bombed?
Okay, so
Republic of Benin.
Oh, didn't they bomb targets in the Republic of Benin?
No, are they bombing?
Is there not bombing of targets of Republic? No,
the circumstances.
We'll head over to Imo State now, where the police command uncovered an illegal mortuary along the Owerri-Aba Road being used for storing mutilated bodies linked to an organ harvesting ring. Over the weekend, security operatives reportedly found hundreds of decomposing and dismembered bodies inside the morgue, which has since been identified as the Ugudi Cottage Hospital and Mortuary Services. And upon inspecting the morgue, the police also uncovered a shrine belonging to the suspect named Stanley Okbarugo, who is currently on the run.
We visited this place. We saw scattered corpses, mutilated corpses in this environment. What we have seen, the corpses that we discovered are more than 100. And the owner of the mortuary is on the run. We sent for him, he refused to come. And severally, we mounted surveillance, whether we'll be able to get him, he's on the run. And by the information we gathered, they used this place in dumping the corpses of what they call organ service. And we are appealing on members of the public, whoever that have corpse here, to come forward, because His Excellency wants to unveil who and who are running this unauthorized mortuary. Because it's been in existing, it's not that we discover it, and by His grace, we arrest the suspects, and he's going to face the full wrath of the law.
Meanwhile, there are mounting calls for the closure of Imo State Police Command's anti-kidnapping unit known as Tiger Base, following persistent allegations of torture, extortion, unlawful detention, and extrajudicial killings. The allegations center on several high-profile deaths in custody. In May, Japhet Njoku, a market security official, allegedly died after 3 months of detention over an alleged cigarette theft. His family says police demanded 4 million naira for his release while torturing him to extract a confession. Another case involves businessman Levi Okpara, a 46-year-old father of 5 who reportedly died in custody in October 2023 after his arrest over what relatives described as a domestic misunderstanding with his wife. Family members claim the man was tortured and stabbed on the neck by officers, while former detainees, who have also spoken out, describe their experiences as walking through the valley of the shadow of death. One survivor, Chinonso, says she was detained for 3 months, with police refusing to release her until she confessed to crimes she didn't commit. Meanwhile, the Imo State Police Command has strongly denied the allegations. Spokesman DSP Henry Okoye dismissed the claims as false and unfounded, describing them as a smear campaign by criminal elements seeking to undermine ongoing security operations.